Things were pretty normal. That's if you count being on a cruise ship with a family of 10 celebrating my in-laws' 50th wedding anniversary as normal. The coronavirus was like a child splashing water in a vast ocean. Something to laugh at. Now that seems like a distant memory. When I returned to work, I was pulled into my boss's office, who asked me what day I came back from my trip. Since I had been out of the country, he said I had to work from home for the next 2 weeks. It didn't seem so bad. Getting to work from home sounded great. I won't have to get up so early, plus I can spend more time working on homework. Later that night, President Trump addressed the nation regarding the coronavirus, supporting the World Health Organization labeling it a global pandemic. He advised the American public to take extra precautionary measures.
Each of us has a role to play in defeating this virus. Wash your hands, clean often used surfaces, cover your face and mouth if you sneeze or cough, and most of all, if you are sick or not feeling well, stay home.
I was supposed to go to the Wild game the next night. I guess that's out of the question. Things escalated pretty quickly after that. So, I just picked up my son Mason from daycare, and our daycare is my in-laws. And my wife is a nurse manager in one of the hospitals, and she found out that her unit is going to be taking on potential COVID patients. And if these patients test positive, they get sent to a different hospital. Well, my in-laws are in their early 70s. They watch our son full time. And we are now worried that we could be potential carriers or get infected ourselves with the coronavirus. And we don't want to potentially infect them as well, since they're at pretty high risk. So now I just had the conversation with them, and I'm going to be taking Mason on full time. And these next few weeks, possibly longer, are going to be very interesting. So I became a stay-at-home dad, working 32 hours a week from home, and a student. This wasn't going to be easy. How am I going to handle this? How are other people handling it? Clearly, I'm not the only one facing this crisis.
I am Tina Bobnick, and my business is Tina Bobnick Photography, which I started about 5 years ago. For the last 3 years, I've had a studio in my home. I do anywhere from newborns to families.
I'm a retired healthcare administrator, 71 years old, and living through coronavirus for the first time like everybody. Been retired for a little over a year and maintain an active lifestyle with my bride. We love to go play pickleball and be active and definitely be involved in our family.
I am a single mom now of 3, recently divorced. I've been a nurse for 22, 23-ish years, worked mostly at academic hospitals.
As soon as the stay-at-home order was given, I ceased all business immediately. I had an entire weekend of sessions scheduled, and I had to tell everyone, not going to happen. We're going to have to wait till this is all over. So that's hard when I don't have any income coming in.
That's really limited our access to our family, for sure. That's been a real impact. Our family, we're huggers. We like to hug and be close when we see each other, and that's now not part of what we can do.
I just want to live my life. You only get one life, and I want to live it to the fullest. If we went and got a puppy, we traveled out of state to get the puppy, and I stayed in a hotel, and I'm still okay. Kids can have something to do, and they can learn how to train it, like they're learning life skills. That's just as important as school sometimes. Professionally, I spend more time with my patients because they don't have as many visitors, so I develop more of a relationship with them. I can do more effective teaching because I'm not talking over 5 visitors. I think patients are getting more rest. And I think, honestly, it's less stressful for them because they don't have to tell people no.
I have noticed about myself, though, when I describe myself, I tell a lot of my clients that I'm an extreme introvert. It takes a lot of energy for me to be with clients, to be happy, to be up, to be extroverted, to pretend to be extroverted, but I miss it. And I didn't think that I would really, but I do. I miss being with people. I miss being with other people's kids. It makes me sad.
Been able to have a little bit more time for reading, and so that's been a positive. I really have enjoyed that. Calling and checking in on old friends who I haven't contacted and talked with in some time.
I think just a matter of rising above and not giving into the hysteria. Like being okay with how I feel about this whole situation and not panicking. I want to go for a walk with my kids, I'm going to go for a walk with my kids. And, yes, I'm a nurse, and should I be a little bit more responsible? I don't know. Am I going to go to Target and get groceries for my family? Without a mask? Yep, I am.
I will say personally, it's definitely helped me to prioritize what's important, especially what's important to spend money on, what's important to spend time on.
One thing that as a takeaway for this, for all of us, would be to save significantly up for a rainy day.
Just enjoying what's around me and maybe just enjoying the present moment more and not thinking of the future. I would just say you have to be fair. And yes, I think you need to acknowledge the facts, and also you need to get your own facts too and just check it out. Don't let other people think for you.
We're gonna make it. It might be slow, we might be crawling back, but I feel like if you really love what you do and it shows, clients will see that and they'll come back.
Don't take for what we have for granted, and cherish family, embrace family, hug family, and because everything else is just stuff.
So what have I learned from these strong individuals? What have I learned from this pandemic? Inspiration is everywhere. It is important to be mindful of the future, remember the past, and to always be living in the present. My family is what is important to me. Live day to day, and happiness will find a way.